Today I'm pleased to announce that our Wattage Wars initiative, a joint partnership between Cook County government and Commonwealth Edison, aimed at lowering energy costs and creating a more efficient and sustainable workplace, will save taxpayers $1 million by the end of this year. And by the way, I want you to know this came about because Frank came to me one day and said, we will work with you on reducing your energy costs, and I've got some ideas about how we might do that. So I'm grateful to him. It was his idea, and it's going to save our taxpayers $1 million. Here's how we accomplished it. We used a number of techniques to help reduce energy use in our county buildings. These include changing our custodial staffing hours, controlling our air handling units, that's just air conditioning and heating, to reduce unnecessary heating and cooling, shutting down escalators and elevators during non-working hours, installing lighting time clocks to shut off lights at unnecessary hours. But this has been about more than just technical changes. We're making significant behavioral changes throughout the county. We've asked our employees to use less lighting, to turn their computers and lights off at the end of the day, and to be more mindful of how we use electricity and how that affects our workplaces and our communities. We've made significant progress, and I'm pleased that we are projected to save $1 million by the end of this calendar year. By taking this comprehensive approach, we have successfully lowered our energy costs across the board and generated significant savings for taxpayers. But we know there's more to do. In the coming months, we will be retrofitting signs and using LED bulbs and installing light sensors throughout the county. More importantly, we will be continuing to work with Commonwealth Edison to identify best practices and other ways to save taxpayers money. Our commitment to energy efficiency has significant effects on the county budget. In addition to the reduction in usage, we pursued the most cost-advantaged way of procuring electricity. A competitive RFP resulted in savings due to a reduction in the capacity charge of the electricity per kilowatt hour and the lower cost of electricity itself, known as the commodity charge. The overall county budget savings related to natural gas and electricity totals roughly $6.8 million for fiscal year 2012, of which $5.2 million is related to electricity and $1.6 million is related to natural gas savings. We're going to continue to work to reduce costs wherever possible and to help reinforce a more sustainable workplace. I want to again thank Frank Clark for his assistance in this area. I'm very grateful to you.
Thank you very much, President Preckwinkle. It is a pleasure, frankly an honor, to work with such a visionary leader. When she ran for office, I stood back and admired her and supported her. When she was elected, I participated in her transition team, and she immediately said, I need help, and here are some of the areas that I could help, that I could use help. And I raised my hand because just the one thing I know a little bit about is electricity and electricity usage. What made this work, which made this $1 million savings that we see so far this year, and it will be much more than that over time, is the fact that both the ComEd experts, and we have some wonderful people who know a lot about energy efficiency, and the welcoming, the cooperation from the county made the partnership work so well immediately. We have found ways to save money in this building and other facilities that are part of the county. Most of the actual items were sort of common sense. You heard what the President listed off. But there are things that if you don't have someone committed to doing them, they just simply don't get done. Putting controls in that cycle your air conditioners make perfect sense. Figuring out ways to have more efficient light bulbs in makes perfect sense. Having a more efficient air conditioning system makes perfect sense. All of these things we were able to do in full cooperation of the President and her staff. And I look forward very much look forward to that continuing partnership and continuing to have the opportunity to work with what I consider to be an extraordinary visionary leader, President Preckwinkle. Thank you very much.